Hey everybody, it's Steve with Sky194, and appreciate you taking the time out of your day to stop and visit and check out my video. And we're back here at Monza in the CP server, the US CP server, and I'm on pole in the AMG, and it's a battle of the AMGs. There's no Ferraris or Lamborghinis in here at all. I can't believe it. The first race there were some Lamborghinis and a whole bunch of Ferraris. Now there's none. Now it's all AMGs. But I'm on the pole. I set my personal best, 147.78 or something like that. So I was super stoked about that with the AMG. And it's pretty much the same exact setup except just low fuel. That's it. I didn't do anything else. So this, hopefully we'll see if it works in the race. It should, but never know until you get going.
Green light, go, go, go.
There's cones everywhere already. Yeah, I should have downshifted another gear. Thank goodness I didn't get run over. Thank you for that. Thank you, Phelps, for not running me over. And Valley. Pretty much optimum conditions. It's cool, track's optimum. So hopefully my tire pressures are not off. Jeez. Debris everywhere. Curious how it's going to handle later on when the fuel comes off. Come on, left front. Get some heat in there.
Fastest lap of the race. Great job there.
course, I had to put a bunch of fuel on, typical AMG. I mean, even with in the earlier race at Monza here with the Ferrari, I had, what, 90 liters is what I put on. And of course, I was in map 1. I had to put, what, like 90, I put 98, I think, here, just a few extra, but still needed at least 96 minimum. So that's like 6 more liters than the Ferrari.
Fastest lap of the race, man. Good job.
Somebody else got to drive through. Left rear's getting hot. Man, this thing handles good.
Well done, mate. Fastest lap of the race so far.
Yeah, just for a Monza setup, it feels really good. I just hope it feels this good, you know, once the fuel comes off and not too loose. It's because when the fuel comes off, the rear end goes up on the AMG, so the front stays the same, but the back end comes up. So it's I was tempted to lower it one more click, but we'll see how it goes. I mean, it might be an adjustment I do after the race, if it needs it. But it's turning really good right now. So if I had to take one click, I'd out something to the world. I just worry about when the fuel comes off, it's going to be too oversteery. So
Well done, mate. Fastest lap of the race so far.
just want to find a comfortable pace. Not try to set a lap record or anything. Here is a pit stop, so and of course, just like with all my setups, I mean, of course, all my setups are free, and anybody that wants to try them, same exact things that I use. And I go over it at the end of the race, if it's good, if it's okay. It seems okay, but we'll see how it goes during the race. And of course, I'll leave a link in the description. Again, I mean, I really don't call the setup, like on the ragged edge. It's very balanced. Slide there. Ah, that was too much. Well, at least it goes over it. Temperatures aren't bad, they're actually coming down now. So I'll have to see what I have to do. Very reactive. Man, that's consistent. Problem is I don't want to slow down too much or my tires are getting too cold. So I gotta watch that. You didn't see the early race here at Monza. I was in the Ferrari. That was a pretty crazy race. Sure, everybody I can't wait till the new update and everything comes out for ACC. Super anxious for the M4. What else? Of course, they already showed the Super Trofeo EVO 2, which is awesome. Might be some good Super Trofeo races. That looked awesome. So glad they're coming out with that.
The bridge is now open.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait. Still running good time, so why not wait?
Well done, mate. Go for that.
Wow, that really went good on my Delta there. Fuel's dropping off. That's getting faster and faster. Need to add a few tenths or something though to these tires.
one lane, fastest lap of the race so far. There's a car exiting pit lane.
It's already getting a little oversteery, as I was afraid of. Left rear is probably about the only one I don't need to add air to.
We are at the halfway mark, still a long way to go.
It's very reactive. I mean, you gotta turn in points and things like that. I have to are completely different. You just got to go a little bit later. Guess I'll come in now. No sense of pushing it. Yeah, go up one, go up two there, go up two there. It's dropped. Temperature's dropped. What, two degrees from the start? I think it was 20 when I started, so it's 18 now. So yeah, just add a little bit.
Mandatory stop is now clear. Let's go, 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 go.
Porsche's second. He's coming into us now for pits. Remember cold tires? Back it off us a little bit. A little easier. Man, I love the sound of this AMG. Gotta love this, man. It's great sound. Again, if anybody's interested in any in me doing any offline racing, just let me know. You know, any championships or anything like that. Really need to look in some other options also for even the multiplayer. I love the CP racing, but some of it's not getting the turnout that it once was, and really might need to start looking other places.
Pit window is closing now.
My schedule is so tough. So this makes it really, really hard. Man, this thing drives awesome. I hope it keeps doing this.
Well done, mate. Fastest lap of the race so far.
All right. Go a little bit later in there. Love the front end feel of this car. It's just, for Monza, it's probably the best for sure I've ever had. You know, usually you got to sacrifice the front end grip because you're trying to, you know, no downforce, and low drag, and just all this other stuff. And the front end just really get hard to turn some of these corners. Yeah, those corners you have your hand. They're never gone through there so fast. Usually I'm struggling. Well, I'm still struggling. I'm always nervous of those corners, but that's close to my personal best, not personal best, but fast lap. Yeah, probably. I wouldn't mind probably knocking the ride height in the rear down one, maybe. Thank you.
Well done, mate. Fastest lap of the race so far.
Should have enough fuel. Be close. We should have enough.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
It's a little oversteery, but not real bad. Just have to see if it keeps getting worse, though.
Fastest lap of the race. Great job, man.
All right, 47.91. Never believed I'd run that in race pace. goes over the curb. Yeah, if you haven't noticed, I'm backing it down. No sense to keep trying to do 47s. Still want to keep trying to run, I don't know, like around mid 48s. That would be really good. Somewhere in that range. I mean, I don't want to get too slow because if my tires get too cold, then they're going to start slipping even worse. Man, it goes through here like super sharp. Can't help it, I like to go fast. At least fast for me anyway. But it's a good setup as far as, you know, balance. I still say, you know, we'll go over the setup at the end, but I still say it's you know, not, it's driver friendly. So I mean, it's not like, I mean, to me, it's super easy to drive compared to some of the stuff that's fighting you all the time. Front end is so reactive. I love it. You know, you just start to, you know, you go that way, it just goes. You don't have to sit there and try to turn early or something. that's what I like. I mean, I like setups that, you know, a lot of people can drive, not just a select few. You know, they have good balance. And then even, you know, even here at Monza, where, you know, definitely speed is huge, but I'm probably giving up well, shoot, I was, you know, probably giving up, you know, to a low downforce, probably giving up maybe 2 miles an hour down the straightaway. So, I mean, that hurts, but, you know, if I was drafting with somebody, well, you know, it'd be even faster. So, I mean, that could be, you know, up to a half a second. If you're just if you're really got somebody fast that you're drafting with. So, you know, it'd been nice to see something drafting and see what it would do, but I mean, by myself, I know I'm probably a good 2 miles an hour off of, you know, some guys that do, you know, down the straightaway, and that with their, you know, low downforce setups.
There's a slow car ahead.
Phillips is doing pretty good. He stayed within 10 seconds of me. 10, 11 seconds, I think. All AMGs, it looks like. Should be one more lap, and I got 2 good laps to go as far as fuel, so that's perfect. Thank you, Joe Blow.
You've just started the final lap of the race as needed. Bring it home.
He must have messed up. I was just saying, that must have jinxed him. He just lost like 7 seconds or something. I mean, this thing just goes through there the best ever.
Yellow flag ahead. Be careful. There's a slow car up ahead. Car on the right. Clear on the right. There's a slow car up ahead. Excellent job, man. What a race. P1.
All right.
Back home safely.
Don't hit me. All right. That was awesome. Car did great. Best Monza I think I've ever had as far as just performance. So I'm super stoked. Especially since I'm not really the strongest here at Monza. It's not one of my best tracks, even though I don't like it, but it's still, I'm just not super strong here. I actually haven't raced here in a little while. It's been a little while since I worked on the setup before. Man, look at that. The first 4 cars, all AMGs. Wow. That's crazy. So let's go over the setup. I was waiting for it to reset, to be honest. I mean, this thing can get going and it wants to basically, I got to go back and do it all over again. So waiting for it to reset. But yeah, that's the best pace I've ever had. So let's go. We got, let's see. This is for, well, it's probably still pretty close. I think it was a couple off, so turn a couple down. Well, actually, let's just go load, here it is right here. So let's just load this up, because this is, there we go. This is better for, this is, to the temperatures, to the mid-20s. 24 to 25 degrees is what I do all my setups, or off of, with, basically 0 wind. Look at the wind. Got a headwind of 8 kilometers there, headwind there. So we got 25.5 left front, 25.9 left rear, 26.8 right front, and 26.5 right rear. The toe is negative 0.02 with the camber at negative 3 on the left front and negative 3.3 on the right front. Caster's 11. Toe on the rear is 0.04 with the camber at negative 2.8 on the left rear and negative 3 on the right rear. Electronics are 3 and 4, and actually I never turned it down, but I did practice and do stuff with number 2. That's how solid this is. And I always run 3 or 4 at least on the TC and the AMG, but this thing is just, it's hooked up. I mean, it's just hooked up. So to get as much performance as I can, I even was able to turn that down when I needed to. Of course, I had 90 liters. That's what the setup had. Now, when I did this race, I had 90. That's when I was doing in practice. I was setting off a 90 because I knew it was going to be somewhere around there. But I had 98 to start this race. Let's see. We got. There's the second set. So that's the one I ran longer at, and all it has is light graining on the front. And look at the wear. And look, it doesn't even have it on the left front. I mean, usually the left front wears more on the AMG than anything else, and it's actually just a teeny bit less than the left rear. So that's really good. A little bit more difference on this side, but it's not a huge deal. I wish it was a little tighter, but that's okay. No graining, no blistering, so that's good. And then on the next one, you just have light graining on the right front on the last, and actually these are actually even front to rear, so that's really good. So it was good. Mechanical, got 7 on the anti-roll bar, 56 on the brake bias, 13 on the steering ratio, and you might want to turn it to 14. If it reacts too fast for you, that's just my preference. I might even turn it to 14. I don't know, but I mean that's again, that's personal preference. Springs are 155,000 on the front with a 1,000 bump stop rate and a 5 bump stop range. And on the rear, the springs are 107,000 with a 700 bump stop rate. Oh, I should have been that on this side too. 700 bump stop rate and a 20 bump stop range. Anti-roll bar is 2 and preload on the diff is 50. Shocks are 5487 on the front and 5476 on the rear. Aero, I got 45 in the front and 73 in the rear with a 6 rear wing a 5 splitter, and a 3 and a 2 in the brake ducts. So that is, and the 1.3 is the front aero variation. Now, if you want to go, only thing I would change, if it rotates a little bit too much for you, I would just go down 1 click to 72. And that brings it down to 1.1, and that's good, because this goes up about 4 when the fuel's low. So when the fuel's down to like 10 liters or so, this is going to be like a 76 ride height. And this will stay the same. This won't move. This will stay at 45, and this will also, all the weight's coming off on the rear axle. So basically, this goes up to 76. So what that's going to do is give you more. It's going to give you more rotation. So basically, like I said, it depends on what you want to do. I had it here at 73, and it seemed pretty good. Didn't seem bad, but you might want to try 72, or especially if the track is maybe a little slicker, maybe not as grippy, you might want to go down to 72. So that's just in case you want to try that out. So that's the setup, and I sure hope you give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Again, all my setups are free, and the links are usually always in the description. And of course, I go over all these for all the console users, because they can't just they can't download it and just load it in like that, like a PC user. So that's why I try to go over all these like this, and also kind of explain some things and some adjustments that you can make to make it better for your specific application or for your specific driving style. So I try to do that with all my setups. If there's some things that I have some good ideas that would work really good. And I sure hope you, again, I have a PayPal link in the description also. If you want to help support my channel, I really appreciate it. But again, all my setups are free to basically download or use, and I hope they work good for you, and I hope you come back and visit again. Y'all take care. See ya.